Campaigning for the 12th general election has ended today. DMP imposes some restrictions on vehicle movement from midnight tonight. There is no plan of strike and sabotage based on the election, informs IGP. Law enforcement agencies are active throughout the country. The number and rate of center-wise votes across the country should be reported to the Election Commission after 2 hours. Circular issued. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to MyTV English News. I'm Ashikuzzaman with you in the newsroom today. You're watching the headlines. Now, the details. Campaigning for the 12th general election has ended today at 8 a.m. Voters are now waiting to cast their votes on 7th January. Following the deadline on Thursday, candidates of all political parties and activists were busy on the last day of the campaigning. Earlier on December 18, the election campaigning began with the allocation of electoral symbols. 1,970 candidates are contesting in 299 seats in the election. In Naga 2 constituency, EC cancelled the polling of that constituency due to the demise of one candidate. For the first time in parliamentary election, ballot papers will reach polling stations on election day morning. However, ballot papers are being sent on the previous day to more than 4,000 inaccessible polling stations considering the travel routes. Meanwhile, 11,96,89,289 voters are in the 12th National Parliament election. The Dhaka Metropolitan Police DMP has imposed some restrictions on the movement of vehicles under the authority delegated by the Public Security Department of the Ministry of Home Affairs in order to conduct the 12th national parliamentary elections in a free, fair and peaceful manner on January 7. Besides, a ban has been imposed on the movement of taxicabs, pickups, microbuses and trucks in the Dhaka metropolitan area from January 6 at 12 a.m. to January 7 till 12 a.m. At the same time, DMP has banned the movement of motorcycles from January 5 to January 8 at 12 midnight. However, this instruction is eased in the case of permit holders. Those who have called for a hartal based on the election cannot implement any sabotage plan, says Inspector General of Police Chaudhry Abdullah Al Mamun. He said these to reporters ahead of the 12th national election at Wales Little Flower School and College in Kakrail of the capital. He also said that police are ready for fair voting in the election. Strict action will be taken against anyone who commits sabotage. Border Guard Bangladesh BGB is on alert throughout the country to maintain law and order situation during the 12th national parliamentary elections. BGB Director General Major General AKM Nazmul Hassan gave this information in a press conference. On the other hand, Ansar Director General Major General AKM Aminul Haq said that 5 lakh Ansar VDP members are deployed for the security of polling stations and ballot boxes. The number and rate of center-wise votes for the 12th national parliamentary election must be reported to the Election Commission after 2 hours. Such instructions have been issued in a circular signed by Election Commission Deputy Secretary Atiyar Rahman on Thursday. It is said that the result management system software specified in the internal system of the Election Commission Secretariat should be used in order to obtain the primary private results of each constituency. The result from the center-wise counting statement provided by the presiding officer should be entered through RMS software from the office of the Assistant Returning Officer. At the same time, scan of the form and upload it through the said software and save the information, the circular read. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir said that the people will vote fearlessly in the 12th national parliamentary elections and said that the nation will see a free, fair and acceptable election on January 7, but if anyone prevents them from voting, they will be registered. He said this at the press conference organized at Awami League's Tejgao office today. He said that United States is supposed to ban anyone who obstructs the election, but the United States is not enforcing the visa policy against BNP in the event that BNP is openly obstructing the elections. While talking to BNP's Hartal to prevent the vote, Qadir said, "Hartal is a rusty tool. This weapon has been used by BNP before, but to no avail." Earlier, Obaidul Qadir led the Awami League meeting with the Commonwealth delegation at a hotel in the capital. The government is conspiring to paint the image of fair elections in the country and abroad by giving some voters an election process on January 7, says member of the BNP Standing Committee, Moin Khan. In a press conference in Gulshan in the morning, he said that the government is disoriented and has created a drama in the name of election to seize power. A crack in a floor of a launch occurred due to the collision of a cargo ship with the Sundarban 6 launch, which left from Dhaka in Meghna of Jodhpur in dense fog. In the incident, a launch passenger named Rina Begum is missing and another person is injured. The accident took place in Amirabad area of Matlab Uttar Upazila of Jodhpur. However, more than 500 passengers were saved from a major accident as the launch was immediately taken to the river bank. Shiraj, supervisor of Sundarban's 6th launch, said that among more than 500 passengers in the launch, half of the passengers have already been sent to their destination through another launch. We're about to end the headlines once again. Campaigning for the 12th general election has ended today. DMP imposes some restrictions on vehicle movement from midnight tonight. There is no plan of strike and sabotage based on the election, informs IGP. Law enforcement agencies are active throughout the country. The number and rate of center-wise votes across the country should be reported to the Election Commission after 2 hours. Circular issued. That's all for now. To watch our news online, please visit YouTube/MyTV News. To watch our old programs, please visit Facebook/MyTV News. Our next news bulletin will be telecast at 7:30 p.m. in Bangla. Stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.